How's everybody? I'm gonna do a little guitar review on this guitar, and I ain't gonna be like them other reviewers that sit there and be like,
let me play for 20 minutes. Oh, don't you love to hear me play?
I bought this guitar a ways back from my neighbor, and as you can see, it's not scratched up like a lot of my guitars. Because of my style, I tend to throw down here a lot, and this gets all scratched up. I'll show you a couple pictures. And so I've not played this guitar much because I don't want to hurt it. But it's like my wife said. She said, you know, you got to get over that because, you know, it's an instrument and it's meant to be played. It's just that. It is an instrument. When I think about damaging this guitar with my sloppy style, I know I looked it up on eBay to see what it costs, and they're really relatively cheap. They're not very expensive. You'd think they'd be very expensive. I get this mic. But they're not. They're relatively cheap. So then I realized they're a bargain because I didn't pay much for this thing. I think I paid like $600 for it. And it's I want to say it's around a 2007 or so Martin, as you can see there on the headstock. And it's a Martin DM, it's called. And it's made in Pennsylvania, just like all the Martins. And the story that I heard about these guitars is the economy wasn't that good back then. And so Martin made a very stripped down dreadnought guitar called a DM. Dreadnought Mahogany is what it stands for. And as you can see, it's not ornate at all. It's got a very, I think you call it a flat finish or whatever. It's not a glossy, and it's just, it doesn't have real fancy inlays. There's nothing on the back. But like all Martins, it's built really well. Like you could hook it up behind the truck and drag it down a dirt road and it'd still stay in tune. I think as a guitar player, this is a bargain guitar for people to buy because this thing booms. It booms so much that I'm having trouble making my videos with it because it's just boom, boom, boom. I'm always flattening it with my hands. I was trying to do this Kansas City cover, so I'm always flattening it like that. Kansas City, here I come. I can't let it ring. Going to Kansas City, here I come. I didn't even put out the video because it was bugging me so much. But this thing just booms, and it stays in tune perfect. The neck is perfect. I have a Gibson. It's a 69 Gibson. I think it's a J50. Just a regular dreadnought. And that guitar, I can fly on it. But I have a love-hate relationship. It's always buzzing. And this thing don't buzz anywhere. And then I have a Taylor Big Baby, which I like a lot. Actually, I don't really have any complaints about it. It stays in tune pretty good, too. But it don't boom like this one. It does sound good. Like when I made a record a few years ago. Oh, there's the wife's coming home. We drug that thing out a lot. It's what I just brought, and they had beautiful guitars at the studio. But most every track we reached for that on Americana Blue, and then what else do I got? I guess those are the two acoustic guitars I use here. I got an old Gibson gut string that I use very little. I use it on the little intro thing. I don't even know if I could do that again. This Martin is the best guitar I own, and if you go on eBay and buy them, they are a bargain. If you're a player and you need something utilitarian that absolutely booms, you can take it into a recording studio. You can take it out on the road without having to worry about somebody bumping into it, even though I do with this one, but not so much. Now I look them up. I highly recommend these things. Martin DM. You can get them really cheap. I guess I should play it. It's hard to get it on a video because you're probably watching with your phone. I ain't even hardly hitting it. I'm trying to simulate what it'd be like if you were a flat picker. I don't really flat pick, but that's the doorbell. Dang. Well, the family's back home. That's going to conclude our video for today. Oh my gosh. Go get yourself a Martin DM. Don't go spending thousands of dollars on a super nice guitar. And than being all timid about if you're going to break it. And then don't go spending a few $100s on a really cheap guitar that's only going to lose its value. You spend $600-700 to get it to your house, whatever you have to throw into one of these, get it to your house, and it'll hold its value. And you'll be in good shape. Something you can enjoy forever and then hand it down to your kids.
You want a french fry?
I don't. No. Even though he don't play guitar, he can play, but he won't.
I can play This Land Is Your Land.
This land is your land. This land is high, my land in California. New York Island. Redwood Forest. Gulf Stream water. And made for you and me.
Eat the french fry!
I have the
Do
patience
you
of a
not
saint.
want a french fry? Forget you.
We'll see you next time. Get yourself a Martin.
I believe of all the YouTube channels on YouTube, this one has the most important videos. So I need you to subscribe. Subscribe.
Pause it, subscribe, and then come back. I'll wait. What is taking you so long? Subscribe!